Hello everyone, I'm Fudge3004. Welcome back to Satisfactory. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I always enjoy having you here. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get into some gaming. So we have to make some choices. We have our little rocket ship that will go up from time to time and deliver supplies once we start getting stuff done in here. So up at the right it says to build the space elevator. So let's go and look to see. I did look at this a little bit earlier, but I want to go over and go this with you. I know what I'm going to do, at least that's what I'm assuming I'm going to do. So we're going to look at base building. This does all of the different pieces to provide like the bases and the foundations and stuff, and we can do this. We can also do logistics, which is going to be more conveyors, mergers and splitters with lifts and some productivity display. And we can do field research. The field research would probably be the best, and there is a reason why I couldn't open up the map, because I don't have a map. Once you do tier 1, which is these 3 things, I do believe, then you should open up the map with this one right here, the field research. So what I thought I would do is do this, so that way we can do that, plus we'll have a storage box and we can make these things too. We can have 3 more inventory slots and an extra hand slot, which is this slot right here. So that's what I'm thinking that we ought to do. Let's go ahead and select this milestone. We need plates, we need rods, and we need wire. We should have enough wire for now, but we're going to need more later. So let's do that. Okay, let's get the wire out from here. We're actually using quite a lot of the wire. Maybe what we ought to do is go ahead and see about, since we're gonna have to make rods, we can switch this over. We need 100 plates. So let's take out 100 plates and we'll split that in half. We'll take that and then we'll have this guy start making rods. So we're gonna stop that for right now. We'll just turn that off. Let's just go ahead and go to recipes and let's start having it do rods. Okay, now it's gonna start making rods. Once that gets done, then those rods we will be able to turn into screws, but first we have to get a bunch of rods. And I don't want to do that right now. We'll do that in here once we get that far, because that's going to take a whopping lot of rods, and you can see that right there. That's a rod, so we're going to have to do that. I don't believe we have many rods. We did have some, so we have 24 rods, and those 24 rods are going to make 4 screws each rod. So we need 300 screws. I guess we're just going to have to wait. What I want to do too is going to get some wire, so I'm going to go gather the copper from that driller over there, the little one, and we may think about trying to, if we can, we cannot build another one of those structures right here because we only had the one piece, another one of these. We can only build one, the hubs, but we can put in another power processor, that grinds up stuff, and then we can set up another drilling place like this, and that will be able to make all the stuff that we need. We can have that even come down here or something, and have that come down here, because that's just right up there on top of the hill. So if we take this little ramp right here, go up here. I couldn't find it the last time, but if we just go straight up here and then right up here, there's our driller. So we have this. Let's go and take that out, and let's go see what it's going to take to be able to put in a big one. We'll need a power plant, like I said before. And I don't know if yes, we gathered everything from that wreck. Those wrecks are around. There's just not a lot of them. So we do have to be really careful with that. Let's go make sure there's anything else. Like I said, I'm not going down there. That's too much right now. We will do that eventually. We're going to have to. But for right now, I just really do want to wait. I don't, however, know what's up this way. We'll let that build up some more copper. That isn't going to hurt anything. And then we'll be able to get the stuff that's up on the upper right very soon. But we also got to watch out for, big bad enemies. Because once you start getting that tier stuff done, things are going to start going at a pretty good clip. Okay, there may be some pretty good stuff down there, but it's quite a ways down, so we can always get back up, of course. It's not a big deal. I just don't know where that land bridge right there goes to, and I don't know what any of that stuff is over there. And those balloon-looking things, I have no idea what they are. There's that wreck that we went to, and I do believe we gathered everything over there, all that copper wire. So there are some other ones that I've tried to, you know, survive on this planet, but they haven't done so well. So I guess it's our turn to try. Let's go ahead and collect that again. We'll collect some more copper from there, and then we should be doing okay. And then we can make quite a few of the wires, because once we get those wires, that's going to go pretty fast, and then we'll have that. We're still going to build the driller and stuff on here. I just don't know, do we have, okay, there's a space elevator. That's going to take a whopping lot of stuff. Holy moly. 1,500 wire, that's crazy. I don't know anything about that. I've never made that before. Production, we do have, okay. There we can do the miner Mark 1, which isn't terribly hard to do, and then we'll have to put in a biomass burner and of course figure out some other stuff to be able to power things and get things to the right places. This guy should be getting fairly close. There we go, perfect. Alright, let's take this 200 down. We'll make 200 wire or around there, so I hope. There's that guy. I have no idea what that thing is, but it's kind of always funky looking. Alright, and funky sounding too. Has like a whooshing sound to it, I guess. Let's go make the wire, and then we will begin making the screws. We'll probably just do that in our little crafting facility there. And we're probably going to have to make another one of these here and or possibly here. There's 3 of those here. So that's good. That will actually help out a lot. And I think there's another one really close by, if I remember correctly. What's over here? Okay, I don't think there's anything over there. I thought there was, but I don't believe that there is. So let's go ahead and make the wire, and then we'll start getting some of this other stuff done. So something happened while I was making those copper wire. I noticed that everything over here wasn't moving, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Did something get broken or something? So I went and I looked in this thing, and when I clicked on it, it just wasn't making anything. And then I noticed it said no power. So I totally forgot. We have to feed the machine, man. How much is in there? There's still enough in there, but in here it is completely out. So I am going to have to refill that. Let me go ahead and gather up whatever leaves I can find. We probably need to make some other stuff too. So I'm going to gather the leaves. We'll get that filled up. And we'll begin trying to get whatever we can done, because I totally forgot all about that. And I said something last time about making sure that you always keep that stuff full, because you have to, and I completely forgot. So now I gotta go do some extra work. I was hoping to find this. Every now and then you will come across places like this that will have wood all over the ground. This wood is actually better than the leaves, but unfortunately it is also somewhat hard to come by, at least for now. Later on we'll be able to get something that's going to really help us out a lot, but until then I'm just going to gather up the wood, and you can see how it is. You can just see it out there, and once you do start finding the wood, you'll find quite a bit of it, and that's going to help out a lot. So the wood burns considerably slower and better than do the leaves, because they'll just go so fast. So you can see there's quite a bit out here. Hopefully we can get enough wood that we can fill that up, and we'll use leaves in one and wood in another until we can, of course, get things better to help ourselves out even more. And look, there's another one of those guys here. Well, let's go grab him. Okay. And we took out both of these guys without really taking too much damage. So that's good. These are not the dangerous ones. Still some sound somewhere, but we did get this Smercer sphere, which is good because we always need those. Ooh, we'll take our Deuterium. Let's go and gather this, and then we'll head back. We'll start putting stuff in and get the power going. And I am probably going to have to build a driller up on the hill where the copper is. But I just want to show you the wood for sure because, you know, we haven't found a lot of it. But once you do, it's probably so... Oh, I'm full. Okay, if you can't pick something up, there's a reason. And then I didn't even think about it. But yes, I am full, so I can't get any more. So Deuterium took one of the last slots. And as you can see, I am completely full. And what is that? Is that more Deuterium? That's iron. I don't want that right now. I'll gather that later. But let me go ahead and get the power going again, and then we'll hopefully be able to move along a little bit quicker. Okay, so I got the wood in. Now that machine is burning. Now everything here is continuing to run. I don't know how many... I only have 77 rods in there, so we're not going to have enough to do anything with yet, but hopefully soon. I don't know how much wood or anything I have in here. Not exactly a lot. But if I can continue stockpiling it, then I can have it for a little bit later, and that should help out quite a bit. I have almost all of the wire ready to go, and there's 300 wire. Let's go ahead and put the wire in. That took not as long as you would think, but it still did take a while. So we have 2 of the 3 things. Now let's go ahead and grab some of the rods, and let's see how many screws we can make. We'll grab those out. That should be enough to do 400, I'm thinking, something like that. So that should be more than enough. Let's go ahead and get these guys done. 4 screws, 1 rod. Alright. I've almost got all of the screws done, so let's go ahead and get these out. I do have over 300 screws now. Let's put those in there. Okay, whoops. Now that we do that, then we go and press that.
The map has been unlocked.
Sweet.
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field. To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons. Note: the object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects.
Okay, so when we press M, there's the map. So you can see how much we really have not done. I looked down in there, but I had to cut that out of the last video so you can see what all we have done here. And I do believe we can mark spots, new map markers. Sweet, so there it is. And looks like I've never actually done this with the map, so I really don't know about any of this stuff. Creatures, cool, and whatever that is. I don't know what that is. And what I want to do is probably mark, so we can also mark radiation and all that kind of stuff. We'll probably do like one of these for the copper or something, so that way we can find different things. Okay, this is coming along good. Let's make sure everything is doing okay here. He's doing good, and that is still doing pretty good there. So what we got to do now is go see about making the MAM. So let's go to Q. And we are going to go to, I do believe, production, but I'm not sure. We'll have to look for it. Logistics, organization, special, actually, I guess it is, huh? MAM, molecular analysis machine, is used to analyze new and exotic materials found on alien planets. R&D will assist pioneers through the MAM to turn any valuable data into usable research option and new technologies. This is easy to do. We already have the plates. We can grab that. We do have some of the copper cable and with some copper wire. That's going to be easy. Let me go grab some more copper wire. Let me see, how much room do we have? Not a lot, but what I want to do is just go ahead and grab... Nope. This guy's coming back down to land. So it always has a timer of like 5 minutes or something like that. And so that's what that thing does. And then he lands in there. And then he waits for some more stuff to be able to build the next thing. Okay. Let's go grab those. We'll just take those 18.
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
Okay. Let's go to Q. Let's just go ahead and mark this to the to-do list. Alright, now that is on the side, right down, whoops, right there, where you can see it on the black of the driller here. The cable, the wire, and the reinforced plates. Let's go grab the wire, we'll make the cable, and we'll do all of that stuff. Along with the wood on the ground, there's also wood that you'll find up on like pieces of rock sticking up out of the ground, like there's this jutting out. And so you can find all kinds of wood on it if you can reach it and stuff. And if you can, then you can get quite a bit of wood from these places too. It is all over the place. You just kind of have to know where to find it. And I'm not very good about finding it, but sometimes I get lucky. So I do believe there is something up there. If we can get it, I just don't know if we're going to be able to get it. I think it's a power slug, but as far as knowing if it is, I just don't know. Darn. Alright, let me see if I can get up there. Let me go see where in the heck that thing is that I'm trying to get. I just don't really know exactly where I'm trying to go to find what I need to find, and however I get to wherever I need to go, that much remains to be seen. But there's all kinds of wood up here, looks like, so that's good. That'll really help us out a lot. I do believe we're getting close to it. Boy, this thing is kind of a climb, you know that? Ooh-wee. This is going to be fun to get down from, I can tell you that much right now. I've never been up here, so I don't know what the heck is even up here or anything. Come on, you can do it. Darn, can't quite get up there, huh? There we go. Okay, let me go find... over there. That's a little frightening. This is going to be so much fun to try to get down from, I can tell you that. Not really, no, it's not going to be a lot of fun at all. But, at least we're getting to the top of here, huh? Oh, it's another sphere. Okay. Nice. Well, let's just go and pick it up.
Harvest.
I did. Thank you. Cool, so we found another sphere way up here, and you can see how far up we are. We are way, way high. This is nuts. This is actually kind of a little bit scary and intimidating, you know that? Okay, now what I gotta do is safely, key words here, make my way back down if I can find the way back down. Whew. Little bit of scary there, man. Alright. Well, found a lot of wood. How much wood did we get? 177 wood? That's really not bad. We did have some from before, but not a lot. Whoop, 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 whoop. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. Once we start getting down low, falling a little ways isn't going to hurt anything. So that's the whole best part. Let me go around and gather some more of this stuff. We'll go back, we'll make what we need to, and then we'll see about making the MAM, and hopefully we can get that done as well. Alright, I do believe we have everything that we need. We have that reinforced iron plates, the cable, and the wire. Let's go ahead and see about placing the MAM now. Let's go to here and let's go ahead and see. Now the MAM is kind of big, but it's gonna work for us. I think I want it facing like that right there, and let's place him right next to there. We'll kind of make him a little bit straighter than what we have been placing everything else, or so I hope. And he's gonna sneak in right there. Pull him down right there like that. That way he's right next to there. Okay. Now with this MAM, what we can do is like take alien organisms. So if we have some of these different things, then we can research them. So if I click on that, I can put one in there. Okay, let's click on this and let's start the research. Okay, analysis complete. The analysis of hog research is complete. Please choose a new node in the tree to begin a new analysis. This will make bioorganic properties, and so that's pretty cool. Now, if we can find Hatcher, we don't know anything about yet. We have gotten stingers, so let's go ahead and let's put in a stinger. That's gonna start some research. Okay, analysis of stinger research is complete, and then that'll be a new node. So all of this stuff is gonna help make these things, and then down here you can see that they're gonna do this. So all of these things are only gonna help. Let's go ahead and see if we have any spitters. I don't think we have any spitters there. Let's go see in here. We should have some spitter stuff because I know that we got some. And where we... Oh, no, we didn't get any spitters, did we? Because we looked at one, but there was that WIP, that Mercer sphere that we got, and so we did not get any spitters. Okay, we'll have to look at that soon. For right now, what I want to do is, so we have, looks like 258 rods. Let's go ahead and go back to plates, and let's go ahead and make some more of those. And we'll start getting those going. Okay, so that's going to make a bunch more plates. We're going to have to build another one of these. So let's go to Q. And let's go ahead and see about putting one of those on up there where the copper is. Let's just go ahead and add it to the to-do list. Okay, we'll take that down. We need a portable miner, 10 concrete, and we already have the plates. Let's go see what a portable miner... Actually, we have the portable miner up there. Let's go grab some concrete. We'll make a bunch... Well, not a bunch, but a little bit of that. That will be good. And then we should be able to make another one of those. And of course, we'll have to make a burner and everything else. So let's get this going, and then we'll do that. Now that I got the concrete made, we have the iron plates, of course. Let's go over here. Let's go pick up our miner. We'll pick up the copper. And then we're going to put everything in the miner. And that should help. And then we'll build whatever else we need to as we go. And I also want to go see about finding a spitter, because we're going to need those parts anyway. And we'll research those. Okay, I am going to grab all and pick up the miner. Alright, we have everything that we need. Let's figure out a place. So we probably want that to go out this way. If even maybe right up here, like this way, so we can build everything. Alright, Q. Let's go to the miner. And let's just go ahead and... I gotta figure out how to turn him, because I don't remember. Okay, we're gonna turn him like that, just to the mouse wheel, I guess. And I gotta make sure that should be good. We can always unbuild him if we need to. Okay, the miner is now done. He needs power, so we gotta figure out a way to get power there. And that's heading out the right direction. That's good. We'll also need conveyors. Let's go to Q. Let's go see about power. A biomass burner, 15 rods and more plates. Let's go grab that stuff and let's go make a biomass burner. Now let's go in and see about doing the biomass burner. Let's go to Q. We need power and we're going to do the biomass burner. This thing is going to have to be a little bit closer, and maybe over on this side would actually be just as good. Let's turn it like this. So that's going to be the way that we're going to have it. We're going to set it up on there, which is perfectly fine. That will get it fairly close so we don't have to worry about it as much. Now we're going to stick in quite a few leaves. We'll just go and do those 500 leaves. That's going to help out a lot. Flower petals. Alright, now that we have that, we can begin making some of the power cables to go between the two places. But I also want to make a pole. So let's make sure that we do that first. We're going to make a pole. We're going to put that guy in right there between the two. Alright, we have that. Now, I want to go see about a power line. So a power line from there to here would be the best. There we go. And then a power line from there to there would also be optimal. Once we have that going, that's going to help. And then that guy will start drilling. Now let's go back to Q. And let's go ahead and see about starting to put in some of the conveyors. If we can get a little bit of a line going, that would help out. That would be good. So let's just go ahead and do it like, again, if you see that line, then it's definitely making a straight line. We'll do like that right there. We'll make it a little bit, Q, and then let's go ahead and make sure that we put in. So for the production, we want a smelter. We do not have enough stuff for the smelter, and that's perfectly fine. What I can do is actually just take whatever comes out of here for a quick minute, and then we'll go ahead and we'll make some more copper wire, and then we'll get the smelter going. So instead of doing the smelter first, let's do something a little different. Let's put in a storage container. And we're going to want to have that, we want the orange side. Okay, I'm going to have to get up on top of here. If I stand on the edge, it should work. Alright. Put that guy in right there. That's going to help. Q, we will make one more piece of a conveyor belt. Invalid shape, huh? Why is that in an invalid shape? I guess what I'm going to have to do is maybe, oh, I know, because I have to take out one of these. Alright, I'm going to have to pry back this guy up a little bit, and then we'll do that. I do believe this is going to work now. So now we have that. Alright. Now what this guy's going to do is, of course, store all of that ore that's coming out, and that's going to help out a lot. That's going to be the best for us. Going to make sure this guy is full of leaves. That's going to help out. Now let's go back down there and Q. We want to get everything for the smelter. So let me just go ahead and put that on there. And we also want the constructor. So I'm going to do both of those. And then we should be well on our way. Let's go ahead and put in the smelter. So we'll get this guy ready. And I'm going to stand again right here and get this guy as good as we can. That should be good right there. Out just a little bit. Okay, Q, go to logistics, put in some more of the conveyor belts. Okay, that guy will have to have power as well, so we do need to do that. And then we're going to put in another power pole. So we got that done. Now let's go ahead and see about doing the constructor right now. Let's go to production and constructor. And again, I'm just going to go and do the same thing. Back up to it. Make sure it's fairly straight. Right there. Okay. Q. And then we will go ahead and put in a little bit more of the conveyor belts. Okay, that guy's going to go up into there, and that's perfectly fine. That works. So this guy's a little bit higher, or is he on higher ground or something? I'm not too sure which. Now, let's go ahead. We do have we actually have 2 slots on here. Let's go to Q. Let's go see about the power line. We do have 1 slot. So let's just, or 2 slots actually. Let's just take a power line from there to here. There we go. And then we're going to set up a power pole because we're going to need to do that anyway. And we'll set the power pole up right here. Go back to Q, get a power line, and then take that from there to there. Okay, and then from there to there. Alright, so now everything should be working. Let's go ahead and put power or more juice into here. That's now full. Let's go to here and let's go ahead and start making a bunch of copper ingots. Okay, he's doing copper. And then in here, we want to go ahead and put in some wire. And we're going to get that done. Now, we're going to take that. We're going to go back to Q. We are going to go to organization. Let's put in another storage container. And I don't know if I want that guy hanging off the edge like that right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn him like that. We'll put him right there. And we'll plop him down. We'll go back to Q and we'll see about putting in some of the conveyor belts. Alright, we'll start right there and we'll just do it like that, and then he will go right into there, and there we go. So now all of the wire will be stored into there. We should have a boatload of iron or copper in here. So that way we can take it out. We're going to have plenty of wire. That's going to be really, really good. That's going to help out a lot. And as you can see, we're already getting quite a bit of wire. Okay, so we do have the map now, so you can see what that looks like. So we're right over here, and that's our hub. So we know that we are to the right of our hub. So there looks like there's water down there. We want to have water at some point in time because I believe there's something to do with it. So also this comes out on the 10th of September. It's right around the corner and it will be here. We most likely will start over again, but at least we're getting some stuff done so you can see how some of this is working. And so just so that you know, there are ways that we're going to be able to cut down things like the trees and all of that, but I'm going to wait until we get that far to say what that is. I'm sure you could probably figure it out. So, and there are people that have played it and they know, of course, you know, so there is that. So we did make some good progress. We have sent up one batch up there, and what we have to do left is figure out one of these 2 things, is the conveyor stuff or the base building, and I'm thinking more like the base building because that would be really, really good. Then we'll be on to tier 2 and do all of these to get to the next stage. So we will work on that a little bit later. We'll also place some of these personal boxes because they're going to come in very, very handy. This is Satisfactory. Thank you for joining me here. If you've enjoyed the episode, drop a like on the video, and I will talk to you next time. You have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.